forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Hottest in the city, yeah, it's Wylie and it's gritty. If you wanna know about it, work tapping with me.
Yes.
Knicks in 5. You know what I mean? First of all, man, we miss you guys.
Oh,
I know y'all missed us, man. Gritty.
It's been a while. Wylie. Gritty and Wylie show. We is back in the building. You already know what it is. You
already know.
You see, we always changing up the low.
You already know.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
We in the studio right now. Yo, we upgrading this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We upgrading this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like to shout out my wife, man. Love you. Thank you for giving me the strength and just the essence to just really continue to be great every day.
Right.
Shout out to my son, man. Y'all know him. God's son, man. Congratulations.
Papa God's son.
Yeah,
what
congratulations,
you mean? Come on
man.
now.
His daughter is 4 months and a couple of, like a week or two.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't seen this man smile ear to ear this much, bro. This man is...
my little baby girl, Araya. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to his family. His wife, Asia. Appreciate you taking care of my son, taking care of my granddaughter. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my grandkids. All my grandkids. La, pop, pop, love you. You already know what it is. Shout out to my boys, you know what I'm saying? Everything, man. I got a big family. I love everybody. All the love to all my kids, man. Y'all know who y'all are. I love you guys, man.
Right. Shout out to everybody. You know, we just finished up June, which was Men's Mental Health Month. So we just wanted to take some time, you know, to give our, acknowledgement to, everybody that's been doing work, everybody that might have been putting in work and might not be looked at in certain circumstances.
Right, man.
Mental health is a tough thing, especially for Black men. It's hard for us to communicate certain types of things, and there's a lot of
especially with our emotions and feelings.
Yeah, exactly.
We put them in a box, and then that box blow up, and then we just snap when whatever's moving, man.
Exactly. So I just want everybody to really take mental health serious. You know what I'm saying? As we go into the next couple of months, it's not just 1 month that you got to focus on. It's every single month. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, man,
we back, man. Where my people at, man?
I see that New York on your hat, and I'm like,
Hey, Knicks in 5. But let me cut right to it. I got a lot of flack. I want to make kind of address a few things. First of all, my daughter-in-law Asia pointed something out a couple of weeks ago as the Knicks ran through
while you was
San
in your
Antonio.
Lakers jersey.
She hit me with, "How are you a Knicks fan now, and all I ever see you in is a Laker jersey?"
Right.
I had to answer that.
Right.
I got to answer that to the people of the world.
Go ahead.
First of all, New York is where I'm from. You know what I mean? So I respect the city. I battled all my life. Shout out to my cousins. They already know what it is. Cousin Sonny, cousin my bro Reggie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My god brother Reggie. This is the battle of my life. I love the game of basketball. And when I was growing up, I saw it being played in an excitement that was so new and different. And it was being done by a guy named Magic Johnson. I love that way. I love that style.
Lakers.
So I fell in love with it. Being in New York, it was always a battle. Yo, how you learning? I used to get in like little scraps about it. You know what I'm saying? Blase blah.
This basketball is real, man.
I'm never going like act like I don't have like blue and orange in my blood. You see what New York NYC gritty blue and orange. You know what I'm saying? So it's there. Obviously, I'm not the #1 Knicks fan in the world. That's my guy, bro, Reggie. But and my cousin Sonny. But I respect the Knicks. And rest in peace, my Uncle Timmy. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Die hard Knicks fans.
Right.
Bleed Knicks.
You sound
nothing more than the Knicks.
You sound like you got to defend something.
Well, I'm not defending. I'm not defending. It just got pointed out a couple of times. Oh, coach, I thought you was a Laker fan.
No, I definitely said that before.
Yeah, you said that when you came in the building. You was like, yo, now you with the Knicks? And I said, nah. I even had Pistol try to play.
Oh, no,
I said Pistol. Knicks in 5. He said, Coach, I thought you was a Laker fan. I am. But I still got love for the Knicks. I'm from the city.
He said, if the Lakers win the chip, I'm going to the parade. And if the Knicks win the chip, I'm in the parade.
Hey, Knicks in 5. It happened. There was a lot of naysayers, man.
Let's break it down. I was one of the naysayers. Right?
He tried to get me out the gate about Wemby being the greatest player in the world.
I still believe it.
The next Mount Rushmore. I
still believe it.
Generational talent.
I still believe it.
But I said, I think Cat and Mitch could put that in a box when needed. And it happened.
If
you watched the series, you saw him in the stretch.
Yep.
Make some crucial turnovers.
Yep.
Maybe didn't take the shot he should have took.
Right.
Maybe a little off balance on a shot.
A little fatigue.
Hella fatigue.
Right.
Hella fatigue,
for sure.
They became so dependent on the 19-year-old from where? Rutgers. Where did he play at? Rutgers. Right outside of New York, right in that little area, Jersey, New York.
No, but he's nice though. He wanted them. He wanted them. No, but that became like I had people around me start to scream, "Why Dylan not in the game?" No, yeah, for sure.
But I'm like, but Wemby is, and he is generational.
But this is the thing. This is my pushback on that. Right? He is the defense, and when you know,
right, anchor, the defensive anchor.
And as the Knicks were a defensively sound team, a gritty team.
Grit, you heard it.
You have 8 players that can switch off the defensive responsibility.
Right.
They got 2 guards, which at times they were in foul trouble, and then it's Wemby.
Right.
Because Champagnie was getting beat off the dribble every single time.
Right, but they rely on him. So they rely on Forsell and Champagnie's shot-making ability.
Right, but they still got to play defense, too.
Right, well,
and if they don't, then it's Wemby.
Right, you only think you have to play so much when you have the eraser behind you.
Right, but
this is the bottom line. He's young.
Mm-hmm.
He's still got a lot of time to get better.
Got to get some post moves.
Got to get a few little post moves. He might got to get shape. He might got to get a little bit of a I don't know, maybe from waist down. He got to get stronger because they just beat him down.
Yeah,
I was watching Alvarado got him in the post.
Did you see Alvarado?
Yeah.
Did you see him? I'm like, they was doing anything to win.
Anything,
which I
any means necessary.
I'm okay with that because it's the Knicks.
Any means necessary.
I wasn't okay with it with the Thunder because they would do it all that pulling and grabbing and crying and flopping.
So by the time he got to the Knicks series, he was already worn down.
Right. He had to go through the Timberwolves. He got a concussion in the Trailblazer series and the Thunder series. He was out there getting beat up. People was getting their hair pulled. So the Knicks was ready.
Let me tell you what this means for New York City.
Go ahead.
53 years. Every year for the last 53 years, the Knicks thought they had a chance to win a chip.
Not every year, but
New York, 1999, 1999 when we played. I say we, New York City. LA, what up, Lakers? 1999.
I saying 99. He was a Lakers.
Right. In 1999, when they played San Antonio, we thought we could beat the great Tim Duncan.
Yep.
And I think David was still on his squad.
He was.
So we thought we had a chance. You know what I'm saying? And they BTA. So just to come back 20-something years later and actually get it done.
Right.
And if you have any bloodline or any understanding on New York City and you watched any other parade, you just had to have goosebumps.
Yeah, because there was so many legends in there.
So many celebrities from all genre of entertainment,
from each era, though.
I saw Martha Stewart next to Bobby Digital. For those who don't know Bobby Digital, that's RZA from Wu-Tang.
Let them know.
Like, you gotta be kidding me. Martha Stewart was hanging out with Jadakiss?
They had Timothée Chalamet next to Spike Lee.
Right. No, Timothy Chalamet was turned up. He was
super turned. That was that. Hey,
he stole the show with the whole.
If it's a white boy summer, that's the co-founder, the president.
I never really knew the kid. They had to try to tell me, he
Marty Supreme.
Doom. I'm like, what?
He's
but
cool,
no, swag, whatever.
Always at the Knicks games though.
He's got a Kardashian. He's good.
He do.
He's good.
Is it the Jenner? Which one? Is it Kylie Jenner?
Yeah, Jenner.
They're both the same. You know what I'm saying? They're one of the same.
Exactly. Kardashian Jenner?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So he got one of those.
Right.
But just to see like the celebrities, see a lot of hip hop cats.
Right.
See the old school Knicks, man. If you love New York City and just the fabric of the city, that had to give you like goosebumps.
Beautiful.
Man.
They're still talking about it to this day.
I mean, the parties are still going on.
Still going on.
It's unbelievable what a championship could do to the Mecca. Now, don't forget, New York City is the Mecca.
Yep.
Basketball.
It 100% is.
Indoor, outdoor, whatever 100%. You want. Uptown, downtown, east side, west side, basketball.
Right. And it was beautiful to have players on that team from that area. Like Jose Alvarado was talking about. I grew up right down the block.
Right, Brooklyn.
Right.
I'm
like
here.
I'm playing in the Garden and being able to, do this with my guys.
Unbelievable
moment.
Shout out to New York City, man.
Right. Only caveat. You cannot be throwing eggs at NBA players, calling them out, beating people up.
My wife hated
all of
that.
I understand.
My wife hated it. She was like, why are they throwing eggs? New York is so, I don't know if they got enough class out there in New York.
And you got to be that way to win, but let's calm it down. Like, now that y'all got one,
is eggs OC?
OC. Especially Wemmy. That's the easiest target. All you gotta do is this.
Fights in the street if they wore a
Spurs jersey.
I ain't gonna cap.
Did you see the?
I saw one dude get with it.
Yeah, you saw one.
He was like,
he came in. He said he wasn't even a Spurs fan.
He just had a jersey on.
David Robinson jersey going
getting busy.
1v everybody.
He was thumping.
He was really getting to it,
and he was taking them.
Yeah.
Where we at?
Oh, he hit me. Next one. Come.
Where he at?
Next one. Come.
Word though, man. Shout out to New York City, NYC. Gritty.
I will say this about NYC: it's gonna be really hard for y'all to get back because this free agency fever is
bananas.
At this point in time, like we're gonna drop it and LeBron's gonna sign somewhere, but at this point in time, LeBron hasn't even signed and it's already gone crazy.
Why even say his name, bro? I thought that was off the table.
Oh yeah,
he wasn't talking about.
But I thought, okay, so this is the question, right? Because you're a Lakers fan.
He left the Lakers.
So you're not caping for LeBron no more?
I don't know, man. I want LeBron to go golf.
I'm ready for him. I've been ready for him to retire for like 3-4 years.
I'm ready for LeBron to get his golf game is accelerating at a high level.
Sell his wine.
He can be a scratch golfer. I'm good with the 8-year run in LA. I thank you, LeBron James, from the bottom of my heart for filling the void of Kobe Bryant and allowing that torch to be passed to one of this era's, one of this generation's greatest talents, greatest professionals,
not the GOAT, but
greatest athletes. Did he accomplish a lot in LA? Yeah, he accomplished a lot. We had a debate a little bit before the show. Obviously, he didn't get the numbers all in the city of LA, but he achieved goals in LA.
In that jersey,
He won a title in LA. He became the greatest scorer in LA. His son played with him, the only father-son duel on the court at the same time in LA. He represented the city well. He made a lot of movies. He's got his own production company. He did justice.
He did.
I would say his time in LA was a success. He had a great run.
I give you 50-50 because, again, he's been swept multiple times in LA.
Yeah.
He missed the playoffs for the first time in LA. He's been injured multiple times.
Hater. Yeah.
And this was the first time he was not an all-NBA player.
Hater.
That's not hating. That's
you said
facts.
LeBron hater, though.
I am. But that's
let's go back to that. No. I said he's a hater. He said, no, that's not that. No,
I'm not hating. I am a hater. But I'm not hating. I'm just bringing up facts. I got to go to the diction. Hating and hater. Yeah, they're two different things. One is present tense
and one is past tense. Current.
One of the tenses. But anyways, where do you think he's going?
Man, I don't give a shit.
You know.
Blood, I don't care, man. I'm done with this, with LeBron. I'm glad you didn't hold the LA hostage. I don't care if you go to Golden State, Philly, Cleveland.
Well, he's definitely not going to Philly because of that Jaylen Brown trade.
No, I just saw Shamana. The great
Sham Charania.
That's how you say it.
Sham
Charania, shout out.
Yes, sir.
He said that there's reports saying that the 76ers are in the running.
That don't mean he's going.
Right. Yeah.
But
he's in the race. They're in the arms race.
Well, one thing I am baffled by is how an organization, and this is what y'all kids need to think about, right? Y'all trying to go to the league, all these different types of things. Y'all got to understand, this is a cutthroat business.
It's a business, man.
Finals MVP, coming off the best season, and your guy hasn't even played all the season, comes back, gets to Game 7, balls out, and your guy doesn't play, and then you trade him to the team that beat you.
Man, I seen funnier things happen. In my
lifetime, I haven't.
let me recall something. Durant gets knocked out of the playoffs by Golden State, and then that same summer joins the team.
But he signed, so I'm not upset at OKC. He signed with them. He didn't get traded by that.
They're trading.
That's the craziest thing in an organization.
I think it was just a matter.
Besides Luka,
he was in a couple of trade talks, and it kind of swirled around, and he was kind of. But at the end of the day, there's some internal turmoil. It has to be. You paid him $300 million.
Yeah.
And you paired them up with your other superstar.
That second apron.
And then you said, I, within the last 2 years, I've been trying to get him off the books.
Right.
And he carried Boston this year.
Right. You're going to have to pay him more. You're going to have to pay him more than Jalen or Jason Tatum.
He was due for an extension, not this year, I think next summer already.
Right, yeah.
Because these contracts are not 10 years, $300 million. They're running these 5-year contracts for $300 million now.
Right.
With player options after the fourth year, the final year.
But that's got to be like that's your man's though.
Yeah, but it's your man's until it's not your man's.
So when does it become not your man's? Because there's nothing that he did to make them not.
Nothing that we know that he did, but it could just be a matter of the books in the next couple of years.
So the money makes it not your man's.
But maybe they're saying they're going away from the style of offense. So you got to remember, because when they traded LaMelo Ball, it was the same kind of like, They made a move. They got in the playoffs. They won like 18 of their last 25.
But they benched him in the playoffs. They was already telling him he was going to be gone.
LaMelo?
Yeah.
Because off the court or on the court?
Both.
And for me, after watching Boston, watching Charlotte in the playoffs, I said, okay, they may make moves that change their style of play.
Yeah.
Because the 73s is crazy. And I just think that's an overly. 73s?
And LaMelo is always top 3 in the running of most threes attempted in a season.
Right. So I think when they picked up Khan and you see Brandon Miller, and then with Boston, you see what they did. They got this guy, Paul George, Mitch Robinson. They trying to build more of
Mike Conley.
More of a team that has a little bit more half-court offensive sets.
Now, let me pause for a second. I do got to give Boston credit because they did draft my dog, Dylan Mitchell. Let's clap it up for him.
Shout out to Dylan Mitchell,
local kid. I was able to work with him in certain times in his career going up to high school all the way through his second year at Texas, seeing him, it's beautiful to watch guys get drafted because you see the happiness. He's already working with their camp. So I got this green on, Shout out FGCU though. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, shout out to all the local guys who got drafted.
Emmanuel Sharp going to the Kings. That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kobe Knox. He's currently signed on the G League. He plays in the next day or two with Atlanta.
Yep. You have Bruce Thornton who got drafted to the Knicks.
Shout out to A. Cuff and Markel Brown.
Yeah, all these different type
my man
of guys.
JJ's nephew, Mikel Brown Jr. Shout out to
him.
Brooklyn, baby. New York City. They gonna love him.
Crazy.
They gonna love him in New York.
Yeah.
Gonna love him.
So as we wrap this up, what's the craziest free agency circumstance besides the Jaylen Brown trade to you?
I think the Ja Morant to Portland. I'm like, is that like
about that.
Purgatory?
They said him to the Jailblazers.
The Jailblazers? So I'm trying to figure out how this is going to transpire.
If it stops here, then it's a bad trade. But I think they have to move on from some of those guards.
No, I'm saying, but what's going on with Dame Lillard? Is he supposed to mentor him or something? Or they supposed to make a rap album? What's going on?
Now, you know who's going to be making a rap album in Phoenix is Miles Bridges.
That
was a crazy one. But,
Jesus.
To me, the craziest one is the $480 million that the Lakers are getting.
I thought we said the Lakers would be off the board. No discussions.
No. They went from the Showtime Lakers to the Snowtime Lakers. The whitest team.
Come on, man.
You got Walker Kessler. I don't know what he does.
He was hurt all last year. I have guys trying to give me some MO on him, but he didn't even play last year because he was injured.
Giving him all the fake stats and everything.
Right. I'm like, he played like 20 games last year.
Then what's the other dude's name? You can pronounce it, right?
Moshmina Shiklan.
What's that? Hold on. We just got
Toronto.
We just got an alert. Hold on. Just got an alert. What happened? What's this alert saying? Hold on.
What's this going on?
Let me tap in. I know Shams be,
Right. What we got going on, man? Who got traded?
Bro, Caleb Love, signed a
he finally got on the team?
To the Sixers.
What are y'all doing, Sixers?
The Sixers are trying to get everybody and
everybody, because they got the kid from Alabama, too.
Yep. And then they just signed another dude. They signed Anthony Simons over there.
Anthony Simons. They loading up. What? I'm not mad at Philly because you see the MO.
Right.
All 10 dudes got to be good.
All 10.
OKC.
The Spurs. You can even say the Knicks.
The Knicks. Everybody can hoop.
Right.
There's no like letdown.
No.
There's no guy that there's a slide
5
off.
in, 5 out. You can
gotta have it.
You can
now back to the Lakers. College Saxon straight.
Yeah. You like Quentin Grimes, right?
Quentin Grimes, yeah. I like Quentin Grimes. He killed the Lakers a few times when they played him.
Yeah.
I like the re-signing of Reeves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We'll see, man. They kept DeAndre Ayton.
You know what they said? They said Quentin Grimes is the black dude that's in the frat that you could take home to your parents.
Right. So is Colin Sexton.
No, Colin Sexton is the one that you go with when you try to get into some other things. That's what they said. Allegedly.
Oh, that is crazy.
But the NBA is going crazy.
Crazy free agency.
Let's shout out, the WNBA.
Yeah, all done.
Now.
Paige Buck is the number one player in the league.
Yes. And I've been
behind Asia Wilson. My bad.
Yeah. I mean,
her accolade.
They're gonna have.
But I'm watching Paige and she
I'm tripping. The biggest trade was Giannis Antetokounmpo going to my employers, baby.
You know what it was?
Come on now.
It happened so early that I almost forgot.
Yeah.
It was like the first thing that happened. So it was like,
that's what I'm saying. It was like,
no, that was a big trade.
I'm just trying to figure out how we gonna retool my employers, not my team. I'm a Suns fan, but my employers, how they gonna retool because they don't got no guards.
They gotta go find something, man. They gonna pick something out of the G League.
They need to go get somebody from the Trailblazers. They got 80 guards, or the Bulls,
or
they got 90.
Or the 76ers. Yeah. Or if they need a little snow.
I get that.
We get Dalton Connect.
Nah, they ain't doing that because y'all lost Luke Kennard to us. So.
Right. At the end of the day, he didn't say anything about Phoenix. Yeah, and that's his team. I'm trying to tell you, this dude be just jumping on whatever.
No, because what are we gonna talk about?
Nothing.
We re-signed Colin Gillespie. We re-signed Jordan Goodwin.
Boo.
We got Miles Bridges.
2 thumbs down.
And we traded them for Grayson Allen and Royce O'Neal.
They need to let Devin Booker go. Next summer, they putting him in.
They either gotta let him go or get a guard.
Next summer, they putting him in a package.
They gotta let him go or get a guard.
Yo, but free agency is wild.
They're crazy.
Make sure you keep up with it.
Right.
Make sure you stay on point with the latest trades.
Right.
My man, Shamala.
Sean Sharanya.
Yeah. He's doing a great job.
One more thing, I gotta ask you this question that I don't like to, do the race bait and things like that. WNBA, how do you feel about the situation with the Golden Girl, Caitlin Clark? In the circumstance, they suspended what's her name for 2 days.
I think this overly with the knee and the sternum and the fist in the throat.
Didn't it slide though?
Yeah, but I think
and it was a fist.
But I'm just saying, how are you on top of somebody in that like aggression stance?
Do you think it was intentional?
I think it had some intent.
Okay, it had some. Do you think it had intent because it was her or because of the team and the game and whatever circumstances were?
I think Caitlin Clark might be yapping a little bit, and she caught her in a position where she could give her a little oomph.
Because what the dude said on I think it was Get Up or whatever the circumstance, he said she was a straight white female, and that's the reason why.
But I think she be yapping though a little bit.
No, she do. I mean, she give a little bit of here and there.
Right, but I think that could get under some skin real quick because it's like, how you get all of these privileges, all this money.
Right. You think you're the one that's the savior of the NBA.
Right, and really you may be a little bit better than average overall than some of these other guards that get into it like Chick in Minnesota.
Right. Agumawale?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Rookie.
The spectacle, as they call it?
Yeah.
The spectacle.
She could get to it.
Oh, my goodness.
She could get to it.
Yeah, she's different. She's different. But I knew she was going to be nice. She was nice
and to be honest with you, I just think Paige Bucket's
been saying
better.
This. Kobe product.
I said it.
Kobe product.
Better.
She can post up, shoot the jump shot just as well.
No, but she can scoop.
Yep.
Scoop.
Yep, she got the...
Right,
it's
so...
very different.
Keep up with the WNBA.
Right. So we're going to take a break, but we want you guys to make sure that you're liking, sharing, subscribing. Make sure you hit that post notification bell. We're trying to post consistently on Tuesdays or Thursdays, so make sure that you check out for those types of things.
And that challenge is still popping, yo. 5 subscribers. We need 5 people 5 people you don't know. Let them know about Gritty and Wylie. Hit the button, subscribe, like, share. You already know what it is.